Okay, so the paper's all dry. Same flower, right? My camera's at a different angle. It's actually upside down because it's the only way I could get rid of that shadow that was in the way. Let me go back. These are all grow lights, and it's the only way I could get my desktop to be as shadow free as possible. But then when you put the phone under a light now, you could see that there's these big shadows down there. So basically my camera makes a shadow. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, so look at this. What if I put a green dot right there? And maybe right there. Right? You see that? And that's wet. This is like a bubble of paint. And then here's some yellow. Now, if I touch this, if I touch this yellow to that green, it'll make a yellow green mush magic, which I'm going to show you mush magic here in a second. But since these are an attempt at poinsettias or however you want to say it, they have a yellowish center, and you kind of do want them to kind of mush together, right? I'm sorry the color isn't very good. That's the best I can do without buying equipment. No, I'm not posting on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, especially with my voice the way it is. Okay, so I just dipped in a tiny bit of water, just enough to get the paintbrush glistening, but not, I want to show you what too much water. I gotta move that. Can you see? There's a drop of water on the end that I don't want it to fall off. That's too much water. So I touch it to the paper towel or the cotton, and I get all that extra water off. And it's just whatever feels right for you. I'm going to sneak up on it. Touch. Pull and wiggle back. La la la. La 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 la. And then I made a little bit more green. Oh, wait. This one. And put some more, and they'll just kind of all smear together, and it'll be beautiful and glorious. It's more fun than anything. Okay. Back to a clean brush. And I love this teeny tiny little hook on here. I don't know what it is about that hook, but I can make magic with that hook. Okay, here we go. We're sneaking. And look, I went over the top right there because this leaf is shaped different. And rinse my brush, pat it. Whenever I say dry it off, what I mean is just pat the moisture off of it. But so this one, that leaf is going to take a little longer to dry because the paint that I put on there is a little darker and there's a lot more moisture. This one I just did a few little dots. But anyway, this is just a practice so you can see how it goes. Remember that yellow that I put on here? Isn't that cool? That is so cool. And there's like 1, 2, 3. There's 3 different color reds in this. Oh my gosh, I have so many different kinds of watercolor. You will not believe what I have. So anyway, that's a poinsettia. Or poinsettia, however you want to say it. Okay, so these, hang on. So these kitties, they're just blobs of paint. I'm not really good at drawing them, but I like that one. Here's this one is not a kitty, but this is when you make a blob of paint and it's wet and you use a straw. And I like our lips. Anyway, those are fun. And then we spray, because this is watercolor paper and watercolor paint, I spray this side with Kamar varnish. I usually do a couple coats so that they'll last. And then on the back, you can write your to from. And look, it's messy and bloopy and whatever. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can do that on purpose. You add some more splatters and nobody will ever know that these messes are here. Never. They'll never know. One example of splatter is on these cards. You see that gold splatter? You know why it's there? Because I spooked this one right here. Do you see that? I was doing a different project and it blooped it right on there. Or maybe it was that one, I don't remember. And I said to myself, well, dag nabbit. So I just got all the cards out, laid them back out, and splattered all of them. Said, heck with y'all. What I should have done is put some gold in here, too. But you can see this one, of course, is still wet. And this one's been dry since yesterday morning. And I didn't leave any gaps of paint like I did here. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Oh, I guess there is a tiny gap right there. But anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's do a blob real quick, and then I'll let you go. God, you know me, I can talk, right? So I have a bigger brush. This is a size 8. I got it wet. I just tapped the side of my water to get the drop to fall off that was on there. And this is one of those times that if your water is slightly dirty, that helps you see where this paint is going. And because I already knew I was going to use, what did I already know? Oh, I was going to use some purple. My water, it really isn't that dirty. It's just, I mean, it's dirty, obviously, but it's quite transparent. So, it doesn't, just to color the water enough. This is kind of a peachy color, so it's got red and yellow in it. And that's from me making those poinsettias yesterday. So, but I was thinking I was going to use a little bit of, try to get that. Can you guys see that right around here, how it's like spidering out? Isn't it gorgeous? Oh. That's why I bought these special watercolors, because they're a granulating, which means, see how this is separating out into 2 different colors? Can you see that very well on there? Right here is sort of like a bloody purple pink, and out here is zesty violet, because these have multiple colors in them. Rinse, tap. Oops, that wasn't enough rinsing. The bigger the brushes, take a little more to rinse them out. Okay, Dave's wondering, who the heck are you talking to, Janice? Say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
See, I told you it was Dave. This is for my glass girls. I'm just showing them some quick little techniques.
Okay, cool.
Susan told me to do it. Susan made me. He walked away. This year's, what's it called? Strep throat. Yeah, we both got it. I talk about Wyoming all the time. You know that. So if I dry off my brush, let me see if I can. If I just kind of pat it all dry, you can pick up paint if there's too much, right? I didn't say there isn't too much. There isn't not enough. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever happens, right? Trying to show you areas without shine. Let's see, who's causing the shine? There's only 6 damn lights in here. Oh, maybe it's you. Oh, there we go. Ouch. They're hot too, so. Anyway. I don't want to make you sick, but I just made that. Just boop, boop, and it's done. And then afterwards, you can draw on it. You can make it a kitty. You can do monsters. You can make them birds. You know, I can show you, I have examples of birds. You can also do the flower petals like this. Draw it in water and then just dot some paint in there. Whatever colors you want to mix up. Whatever colors. Right? Oh my gosh, you guys, I love you and I miss you so much. I cannot wait until Monday. Talk to you later. Bye.